what benefits would arise from the creation of a European big science market.
We are active in synchrotron radiation. Basically, we use accelerated electrons to produce X-rays, which we use to analyze matter. Oh, that's a great opportunity for all of us, because that will allow to coordinate the efforts to develop new instrumentation and transfer our knowledge to industry altogether. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for all of us.
Our organization is building the DTT facility in Frascati to develop innovative solutions for the heat exhaust in a fusion power plant. In other words, we have to demonstrate that we can build components that can survive on the surface of the sun. This is the heat load that they have to withstand in a fusion power plant. To this goal, we have set up a consortium that involves all the main public institutions in Italy working in fusion, Enea, CNR, INFN, a number of different universities and consortia, and the main energy company in Italy, Eni. We are building the facility in Frascati. We plan to start operation by 2030. The construction of DTT takes advantage of the large experience that the Italian and the European industry have gained with the construction of ITER. In view of the construction of a fusion power plant, the construction of DTT will be able to implement a supply chain that is needed for this goal.
My organization, CTAO, is devoted to the study of the universe in the gamma-ray radiation. This is a unique observatory that now, for the moment, we have on the Earth. For us, it's very important because we are in the progress of construction. So we need to find the companies that are able to construct our telescope, our instrumentation, provide software, and for the moment and for the future, because our observatory will last 30 years at least. So there will be possibility for upgrading and obviously improving the instrumentation for the future.
ISS Bilbao is a public consortium between the Spanish and the Basque government, which was established back in 2006 as an international research and development center for particle accelerator and neutron science and technology. Our goal is twofold. First and foremost is to deliver successfully the Spanish in-kind contribution to the European spallation source, which is a neutron source that is being built in Lund, in Sweden, and also to leverage this to create knowledge and added value in the science and technology within the Spanish country. And for us to have this common market will be a great opportunity because it allows us to have access, a broader access to industry and to the different capabilities that we are needed and that we need required for the activities that we perform in our organization.
My name is Miguel Nuñez. I am the systems engineer of the European Solar Telescope, and our company is in charge of designing and organizing the construction of the biggest solar telescope in Europe that will be located in La Palma Island. This is a consortium created by currently 10 European research institutions. We expect some more to join us soon. And the benefit for having a European industrial market will be to have access of all these European industries to the tenders that we plan to publish in a couple of years, to ease the administrative paperwork that often slow down all the projects. So having a less national and more European way of working would be of big benefit both for us and for the European industry.
Well, our organization, IRIC, is multi-sided infrastructure, which is devoted to running high-power ultra-short lasers, which are devoted to offer users, user community, scientific community, also industrial community from the whole world to access to our lasers to do science and experiments. Well, big market in Europe would help us to, let's say, get better access to, let's say, new technologies that we are requiring. Those might be some optical parts, might be fast electronics detectors, and some other, let's say, high-tech equipment, which is sometimes quite difficult to find, and this tool would help us to get more suppliers of this.
I am Hamid ABDERRAHIM, the Director General of MYRRHA, which is an associated big science organization of BSBF since day one, 2018. And our big science facility is intended for research in various fields, treatment of the nuclear waste, secondly, fundamental physics, medical radioisotope production, and research for Gen 4 systems mainly based on lead bismuth, actually, or lead small modular reactors. And we are developing this facility as an European international infrastructure. I find that the BSBF and the rise of this activity is really very important and interesting for those research facilities. They are all of them unique, but there are commonalities. And then by sharing the knowledge and the know-how that we are developing in each facility or research activity, we can benefit from each other. And having all the actors, those running those big projects, those capable to provide services, components to us, is very important element, because we are developing some aspects to the level of research, but to pass the industrialization, we need industry to take over. And this sort of event is the right place to do that.
So our organization, we are a facility to produce a neutron to test material for the future fusion donors reactor, demo reactor. And one of the main activities to try to deliver and produce a different system to manufacturing this machine. The main benefit is that, considering the very challenging system that we are developing, it's also important to develop a kind of networking and meshing with the different industrial to deliver the component we need. And this BSBF is also an opportunity to discuss with all the industry, and also to ensure that we make clear what we need to develop and what we need to manufacture, and to create some link and some connection as well.
So my organization is the National Institute of Nuclear Physics, INFN, and its main mission is to do research, basic research, curiosity-driven research, to uncover the fundamental mysteries of nature. So what is nature made of? What are the forces which keep nature together? How does the universe, how was it born, and how does it evolve? This is the main mission. This is, has been the main mission since INFN's foundation in 1951. Of course, in order to do these studies, we do experiments in major laboratories and infrastructures, not only in Italy, but also around the world. And we need to develop cutting-edge technologies to do these measurements, which are always more complicated. And so the technologies that we develop are, our experiments are always more demanding in terms of technologies. This allows us to develop technologies in collaboration, very often with private companies, which find applications also outside basic research, but to societal applications, like for the environment, for computing, for the biomedical. And so this is, in essence, what our organization does. To have a common market in Europe for big science infrastructure, I think would be beneficial, well, for the market itself, because it would, in my opinion, help to foster synergies between two worlds which very often find it difficult to communicate with each other, academia and research on one side and the productive sector on the other side. And to have a widespread organization which is common in Europe would certainly make it easier to build these synergies. It would, of course, make Europe more competitive, because we are, after all, confronting ourselves with big giants like China and Japan in the East and the United States in the West. I think it would be beneficial also for the scientists, because it would make maybe the activity of scientists more mobile. It would probably encourage mobility of scientists across Europe, and from a certain point of view it would make the career of a scientist more attractive than it is now.